You don't actually want approval. You don't actually want to have all that attention. What you really want is to have connection again. Connection that you maybe you feel like you've lost. Connection that you wish you desire to have. Because honestly, I was extremely needing of approval and validation from other people. I remember in the year 2022, I was working back at a place called Chipotle. And during that time, I remember I was always just playing music in the back where I was doing my own thing when I was working. And it wasn't just normal music, it was music that was trending that people loved. And I would play it as if I even loved it myself. But really, I was just playing it because it was giving me the attention and the approval from other people. Because maybe it would have this common ground, something that people would like. So by them liking it, maybe they would approve of me. I would feel more accepted. And I was just sacrificing my own happiness, what I actually like, for the need of other people by having just that approval, that validation that wasn't even authentic. It was just this false sense of love. And what I realized later on was it was just me, this hurt child, this hurt kid, carrying around that baggage, that trauma, at some point just not feeling loved and approved of, even if it was from the classroom, from my family, something I was carrying around. Because at some point I just thought it was right, it was correct, when really it was just this false sense of love, of just this love that made me believe people loved me for, when really they were just loving this version of myself they were perceiving from their own image of me. So I want to remind you, you're not this hurt child. You're not this identity they believe you are or what others perceive you to be. You're more than that. You're someone who doesn't need to have this approval, this validation, even from people or maybe the people who you find attractive, who you like. You don't need to perform. You don't need to be something you're not. What you need to be is to be with yourself, to be loving within your own body, your own mind, by being more authentic, by being something that you like to do. You don't need to carry around this baggage, this bullshit around you just to be loved, even if it's from family. Because no one truly understands you other than you. So why perform in the first place? Why be something that you're not? Why do something that you don't like to do? Because I always done that when I was younger, to do something to get attention and approval, whether it was from my crushes, from people, from my family. You don't need to do that. So how do we actually step away from this? How do we actually move on and just heal from this bullshit we're carrying? I remember when I was really just healing from this baggage, healing from this emotional bullshit, I really started to step inward. I started to listen to my thoughts. I started to listen to my emotions, the triggers that came up whenever I felt them, becoming more aware by just hearing that inner child speak, that hurt kid. And I was just amazed just to hear those thoughts that came up. Started really just identifying that most of these thoughts weren't actually mine, these triggers, these conditionings. They were brought about by parents, my family, even school, society, believing that I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough because I have to prove my worth. I'm not good enough because I don't have maybe someone in my life, like a partner. I'm not good enough because I don't have this or that. When in reality, that's not true. That's a false sense of approval that if I have all this, then I'm good. I'm good enough. Maybe you're told that about yourself. Like, if you are set with a good job, you're married, you're set, you're good enough, you made it. But is that really true? Who told you that? Start by identifying these triggers and just let them go. Now, obviously, this healing journey that you start embarking won't take a day, it won't take a month, it won't even take a year, but really start reflecting on what it is that comes up within yourself. Small steps, small wins to really start healing from this baggage, this trauma that you're carrying. Heal that inner boy, that inner girl, and knowing that these labels, these things don't define you, to feel good enough, to have approval and validation from other people. Maybe even find passion and purpose in life to make you even feel more confident with yourself. But don't have these things outside of you overpower you, define who you are. You are not that thing in a sense that defines who you are. Really start taking the power back within yourself, to start loving yourself, and not in an egotistical way, but start loving yourself so much that you don't need to find this needing of a validation. Because honestly, no one cares as much about you as you do to yourself. And that doesn't mean no one cares about you, but no one is going to always think about you 24/7. No one is going to always keep judging you all the whole time. No one's going to always remember you. So why perform anyway? And I want to let you know that I do believe in you. I honestly believe that you can do this. I honestly believe that you can heal from this trauma, this hurt kid. But you need to actually stop performing and take the inner action steps to heal yourself. And if you do need help identifying these issues, then down below I have a free cognitive framing PDF you can use anytime, as well as a clarity or life clarity PDF that you can use if you want to identify what you actually want in life as well. Thanks for watching this video. And if you have stayed here to the very end and tuned in, it means that you actually want to move forward from this baggage. And you should be proud of yourself for making it, because most people would have clicked off by now. You're doing good. I believe in you.